Hi, I'm Jared. Welcome to Kill-Divill, where we focus on rum and cocktails. Today we are going to make a Blue Hawaiian. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. In either case, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing here. As always, timestamps are down below if you want to cut right to the recipe. Otherwise, here's a little bit of background that I have. Note that there are two drinks with very similar names. The first one is the Blue Hawaiian, which we're making here today. The other one is the Blue Hawaii. The Blue Hawaii is usually more famous, and you can find a recipe for that here on the channel if you want to take a look. We don't know who created the first Blue Hawaiian. Like a lot of tiki drinks, I think this one suffered from secrecy. Somebody heard of the Blue Hawaii and tried to recreate it, and this is what they came up with. And when I say this is what they came up with it, there's a lot of variants. However, most of those variants center on pineapple juice, coconut syrup, and rum. Oh, and blue Curaçao. A note on the spirits. This is a rum-based cocktail in my heart. Some variants will have a little bit of vodka mixed in, like you would in a Blue Hawaii. Some of them will be entirely vodka, and I don't know why you would do that. In fact, I don't know why you'd put vodka in at all. Because I am who I am, it's just going to be rum for me. And it's going to be a white rum. And because there's a lot of juice in here, it doesn't have to be a great white rum. As far as the blue Curaçao goes, blue Curaçao is orange Curaçao that's been dyed blue. The only difference is the dye. However, this recipe calls for blue Curaçao. If you don't want to use blue Curaçao, you can use regular orange Curaçao, and that'd be great. However, you can no longer call it a Blue Hawaiian. At that point, it becomes a not so blue Hawaiian or a not a Blue Hawaiian or some name along those lines. So let's make a Blue Hawaiian. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our rum. 1.5 ounces of white rum. 1.5 ounces is 45 milliliters. And we're going to put that in our shaker. Next, blue Curaçao. 75 or 0.75, 3/4 of an ounce of blue Curaçao, which is 22.5 milliliters. Pineapple juice, 2 ounces of fresh squeezed pineapple juice, 60 milliliters. Coconut syrup or cream of coconut. I do make my own coconut syrup. If you'd like to try that recipe, it is here on the channel. I'm going to put in 3/4 of an ounce, which is 22.5 milliliters. Optional ingredient. Fresh squeezed lime juice or fresh squeezed lemon juice. I like mine a little bit tartar, so I'm going to put in 1/4 of an ounce, which is 0.75 milliliters of fresh squeezed lime juice. Adjust that one to taste. Now I'm going to get my ice. Now that I have my ice, I'm going to put some in the shaker. And I'm going to give it a shake. I'm going to let this sit just a moment as I add some ice into my Collins glass. And like I said, there's a lot of variants, so you don't have to use a Collins glass. Use one that works for you. And I'm going to strain this into the Collins glass. Oh, and this one did turn out blue. Look at that. Probably could have done with one more ice cube. Straw. And garnish. A very traditional garnish for these are cherries and pineapple. So that's what I've got there. There you have it. A Blue Hawaiian. Drink with good spirits.